I tried restaurants from Kitchen Nightmares. Now you know one thing about me. I love food. Shit, I love food to death. So, we can evolve with this. Shout out Gordon Ramsay, he a little suspicious though, cause like, can he really cook though, Chad? That's the thing.
Kitchen Nightmares is one of the most popular and iconic food shows to ever exist.
Skittles, you got the candy.
Pretty simple. There's a restaurant that's failing, Gordon shows up, then he saves the day, and everyone's happy. I watch it all the time. But there's this one thing that's always bugged me. Over 70% of restaurants featured on the show still shut down.
What the
So
fuck?
in this video, I'm
Damn.
visiting a few restaurants seen on
So what the fuck was the point of bringing him?
to see if Gordon's help actually makes a lasting difference, or is it all just good TV?
Good morning, everyone. It's
all
time for
good
breakfast,
TV
and
chat,
what
we all
better
know.
place to visit than the restaurant
We all know.
featured on Kitchen Nightmares' season 9 finale, Simmer Down Cafe. Located in
Oh.
Georgetown, Texas, this
No, we're
cute
on
little spot was
Texas.
established in 2017 by a man named Chris Marino. What's crazy is that at the time they were featured on the show, not only was Simmer Down Cafe extremely close to shutting down, but Chris's marriage was also in shambles.
Luckily, Gordon pulled up and pretty much saved the day, marriage and all, or at least
Cool.
that's what we saw on TV. Since this technically is the most recent restaurant to be fixed by Kitchen Nightmares, that makes it the perfect place to test whether or not Gordon's
I'm
changed.
so sorry, Chad. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be right back. I'm not trying to fucking snot rocking on stream. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Calm down, y'all. I know. Calm down. I'm back. Oh my gosh, I'm back. Chill. Said nobody ever with my zero negative viewers in the fuck. My fault. Alright, we're locked in though. We locked in.
Actually stuck around. So without further ado, let's head inside.
They said let's head inside. Finna go inside this bitch. See, I got my Kitchen Nightmares food.
Just a table for one.
Okay, so I just got seated, and I gotta say, the inside of this restaurant is actually really, really cute. Right when you walk in, they had a cozy
That's right.
waiting area that just...
It's a very homey vibe. I fuck with it. I understand the vision though, but I understand it. I understand it now.
feels like someone's living room. The walls are painted this bright teal color, and they even had this cool, funky record wall. This is super nice to see, especially because I'll be judging each of the restaurants I visit today based on the major issues Gordon faced when he first visited on the show. Now, food-wise, the menu is fairly simple. They've got all of your classic American breakfast dishes, along with some lunch options like burgers.
Okay, let's see. Let's see the menu. Let's introduce this fucking menu.
Now, food-wise, the menu is fairly simple. They've got all...
Alright. Shit, we got on a breakfast plate, you heard? Okay, we got the 2 egg breakfast, right? For the $12 fucking for 2 eggs. Hold up. Oh, but you get a choice of bacon or sausage with the fruit, the hash browns, or grits and toast. Like, chat, what we getting off the menu? If y'all had to pick some, chat, what y'all getting? Y'all like, I think I'm gonna go to chicken and waffles, you know, or my usual. Well, they don't got it, but they don't got the bacon, egg, and cheese, bro. What are we doing? Alright, guys.
Your classic American
Okay, breakfast plate, you know, you see it.
breakfast dishes, along with some lunch options.
You know, we got the blackened salmon, that sound gas, you know. The chicken fried steak, the fried catfish, liver and fucking onions. What the fuck? No, hell no. No, sir. No.
It's like burgers, a sandwich.
What sandwich? Bro, you ain't got no bacon, egg, and cheese, bro. What are we doing?
Y'all get the gist. But personally, what I'm the most interested in is something called their liver and onions.
Bro.
It doesn't necessarily sound like the most
No.
appetizing thing to eat this
You're
early in the
trifling,
morning,
bro.
But it is what Gordon ordered when he first came here, and he had some thoughts on it. So that's what I gotta get.
Thank you so much.
Why the fuck would you get this shit, bro?
Ladies and gents, my food has finally arrived.
Here we have a plate of liver and onions served with mashed potatoes, some fried okra, and a biscuit.
What's crazy about this dish is that during the show, I believe
Okay.
Gordon actually made them take it off the menu, yet it appears they've added it back. Whether that was a good idea or not, I'm not sure. But there's only one way to find out.
But like, ugh. Listen, y'all. We have this one video and the album and the game to play. So don't worry about the ads, okay? I promise y'all. Chill on me just for a little bit. And don't my bed a little messy, but chill on me. Chill, chat. And you know, we a little close to our sub goals, so like we could really like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Chill up. Chill. I'm saying chat. I'm saying chat.
So, this dish is definitely interesting. It's for sure not my favorite thing in the world, but I do want to be nice since I'm not quite sure what this dish is actually supposed to taste like. I don't know if this is like a good version of it or not. All I can
Okay,
really do
that's
is critique
fair.
it based on my
Oh
own
shit, I can't show you
personal
the video.
palate, so keep that in mind.
My
If I'm
fault.
not mistaken, Gordon's biggest critique when he tried this dish in the show was that it was too salty. Unfortunately, I will have to agree with that. Not only is it overly salty, but I think the liver itself, along with the caramelized onion,
This shit look nasty, bro. Who the fuck is getting this shit? Like, who walks in a fucking restaurant and is like, yo, like, hypothetically, if I got off work, I'm gonna be like, yo, let me get some liver and onions. I want me some liver and onions. No, give me like a burger, a piece of pizza. You feel me? I know something. Not this shit.
might be a little burnt. It has that like burnt, bitter aftertaste, if you know what I'm talking about. I promise, I'm not trying to be mean, but now that I've tried the liver, let's check out the sides.
Fried okra.
Potatoes. Honestly, pretty solid. Alrighty, everyone. So
Okay.
I'm done eating, and
Can't
I'm
really
finally
fuck that
ready to
shit
give
up,
you all
though.
my official thoughts on Simmer Down Cafe. Like I said before, the inside of the restaurant is extremely adorable.
Yeah,
The
that shit
service
look
was great,
nice.
but the food, though, yeah, that didn't really wow me. I will say this might not be the fairest critique since liver and onions might not be my ideal dish in the first place. But with that being said, it is time to answer the question, did Gordon's changes actually stick?
No.
From what I can tell, it seems like most of the physical changes, like the decorations, did. But since food really is the most important part, I'm gonna have to say no. But
Damn.
before anyone gets mad,
That doesn't mean I think this place is doomed or anything like that. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, that shit might be doomed. I ain't gonna lie. That shit might be doomed because you should have took that liver and onions off the fucking menu in the first place. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I think that's what you should have done because nobody's ordering that. Nobody is.
At the request of a few regulars, so maybe that's not a bad thing. It is time to head to the next restaurant, which just so happens to be only a 12-minute drive away. But before I start driving,
let's see what I'm getting myself into.
The Grumpy George.
all right, everyone. I've now
Pub and Grub. Is it that one,
made
chat?
it
It's that one.
to Grumpy George Pub and Grub.
Grump.
I apologize
Grumpy
for anyone offended
George.
by that terrible accent. I thought it fit the vibe.
The Grumpy George was established in 2023 and
Okay, that's recent. That's fairly new.
featured on the 8th episode of Kitchen Nightmares Season 9. According to the show, the
Okay.
restaurant is supposed to be a classic English pub, but unfortunately, it didn't feel very British.
Seeing that Gordon did grow up in England, I'm assuming.
Okay,
he was a
okay.
little offended
That's fair. He is from England, but who the like?
by this place claiming to be a true British gastropub, hence why he wanted to fix it so badly. Let's go see if he managed to actually make a difference.
Now, what's really interesting about Grumpy George is that unlike most places on Kitchen Nightmares, the restaurant itself actually looked great from the start. Lots of reviews highlight
Okay.
that the inside does take people back to what old pubs in England feel like. Because
Okay.
of the British-style bar, cozy atmosphere,
So they did
and the fact
something
that they
somewhat
have a
right.
dedicated dart room. Apparently, that's a staple.
So instead of being upset about the decor, most of the issues Gordon faced came down to the food. If you take a look at their menu, it definitely feels
We got Welsh rare bits. What the fuck is that? Hold up. Hold up. Let me let me read correctly. Welsh rare bit toast, whipped cheddar on sourdough, served with green salad, shallots, and crisp sage. I'm not eating that shit. I'm sorry. That ain't for me. Crispy fried shrimp. That's not crazy. Pork and sage scotch egg. What the fuck is that? What is with this sage? What the fuck is Welsh rare bit toast? Welsh rare bit toast. Hold up, let's see chat. It looks like a fucking what it, bro? Man, you get this shit off my fucking screen, man. Hell nah.
Was British, but when Grumpy George first appeared on Kitchen Nightmares, they were serving up something completely different.
Even though one of the owners
Like
is
what?
from England, she didn't have any restaurant experience. Meanwhile, the chef they hired knew nothing about British cooking and was learning how to make the dishes from videos online.
If I'm not mistaken, Gordon literally had to do
It's the dumbest shit ever. Like, actually, that's the dumbest shit ever.
an entire overhaul of the recipes, so we'll see if those flavors stuck around.
But like, truthfully, like, what is British cuisine though? Like, genuine question. Like, what the fuck do British people eat? What is British cuisine? And I can't spell cuisine. Cuisine. You feel me? Hold up. This just look gross. I'm so sorry. This is just franks in the bread. This shit gonna have me mad. British food encompasses the traditional dishes and culinary practice of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Fish and chips, the Sunday roast, a full breakfast, meat pies and puddings. Yo, like, y'all ain't got no fire shit? Like, you know, the USA, we got burgers, we got hot dogs, we got brisket. What the fuck else you need? It's about to be 4th of July, bitch. Nah, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm just talking.
So my food's been ordered, and I am very curious how long it'll take to arrive. Not because I'm in like a rush or anything, but because
During Gordon's first time watching the restaurant operate, food orders were taking up to 50 minutes just to arrive.
God
Major
damn!
Hopefully that's not still a problem.
Calm down, Fa.
awesome, thank you. That should be it. Ladies and gents, the food has arrived, and
Okay.
according to my timer, it's only been 10 minutes.
That's
which, I don't know
good.
if you can do the math, but
That's
a
not
lot less than
crazy.
50. So here we have a Scotch egg, which happens to be a
Quintessential British pub snack.
British gastropub dish.
That shit looks so gross, though. I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't want to be an asshole because that's your culture, but that shit look nasty.
Of course, since this place is British, your boy had to get some fish and chips.
Fish
now,
and
the
chips.
first thing I want to try are these Scotch eggs, because when Gordon was served them in the show, they were undercooked and apparently looked so bad, he took a photo of them and sent it to his mom. That's crazy work. From the looks of things, my Scotch egg is definitely more cooked than the one Gordon got, considering it's not gushing
Okay.
everywhere. So far, so good. But let's see how this thing tastes. Cheers.
That shit just don't sound good. Chad, would y'all eat that? Be honest.
There's only one way.
Yo, like, we're gonna get through a video reaction, trust, bro. I'm sorry. Help your boy out, bro. We be streaming with ads. I'm so sorry. It's a struggle out here, bro. Like, I need to get into streaming university, bro. Like, come on, chill on me, bro. Chill. Another fucking ad? Bro, I'm gonna fucking cry, bro. Okay, we're back to the video, though. Back to the video. I got y'all. I got y'all.
That is actually pretty good. Like I said, the egg is not undercooked, but the yolk is still jammy, which I do prefer. The pork is seasoned extremely well. There's a good amount of salt, along with some other spices and herbs that I can't quite pinpoint. You'll just have to trust my word for it. I think it tastes pretty good. I also want to try this with their homemade piccalilli. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm
A
assuming...
traditional English relish of pickled, chopped vegetables and spice, savory mustard sauce. No,
It's acidic.
not that.
I'm still not quite sure what this is, but it definitely brightens up the entire thing. I like it. Pardon the humble flex that I'm about to drop here, but not only have I eaten at pretty much every single Gordon Ramsay fish and chips restaurant in America, I have also been to Gordon's cooking school in the UK and learned how to make proper fish and chips from the teachers that he employed. The reason I'm bringing that up is pretty much to say I know how this is supposed to taste. First things first, need some lemon, and now let's get into it. Not bad. The inside of the fish still looks juicy, flaky, dry, which is pretty much all you can ask for based off looks alone.
Man, I don't really like fish, so like that, but that shit gas or ass.
As expected, the fish is nice and flaky. It's cooked very well. Tartar sauce is solid. Although the exterior isn't super crispy, it is very light, which means after I'm done here, I will not fall into a food coma, which I appreciate. I know technically I should eat this with utensils, but it's kind of falling apart as I cut it, so I'm gonna use my hands.
For dessert, I ordered the sticky toffee pudding.
Ooh, it does look like cake and ice cream, but that shit do look good. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all did a little big one. Y'all did a little big one. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all did a big one. Y'all did a big one. Hold up.
Which is another British classic, and I will admit, it was very yummy. Then I paid the bill, which came out to roughly $53, and of course, supposed to be a classic.
Oh,
English
shame. Meaning, why you do that? Fuck you mean $53? It's crazy.
My beautiful.
Oh,
chime
thank
card.
God.
If you don't know what chime is,
Add,
5%
add.
ROI on your savings. Just
Body
like-
yada.
Successfully done with my meal
My
at
fault.
Grumpy George, which means I'm gonna stop doing this terrible accent now. Anyways, let's get right into things. From what I can tell, it seems like Gordon's changes have obviously stuck around. The food was great. It also
Okay.
came out really, really fast. And although I might not be the most qualified person to say this, I'm gonna say it anyways. I think the restaurant felt British. I don't know. That's how I feel
What
about
the
it.
fuck does that mean? Okay, he watching more. Is this the next spot? The Spanish
So I'm in
Pavilion?
Harrison, New Jersey, and the spot
Oh.
behind me is called the Spanish Pavilion.
Okay.
On season 4 of Kitchen Nightmares, this spot has been around since 1976, and it's
Damn.
the first Spanish restaurant in New Jersey.
What's crazy is that Spanish Pavilion is only one out of 2 restaurants from that season that's still standing. Everyone else has since shut down, so let's go see
That's
why.
fucking crazy, chat. I live an entire season. Yo, chat, what the fuck? That's not good. That's bad on both ends. Oh my gosh, chat, what the fuck? It's okay though, chat. It's okay.
Now, upon entering the restaurants, I was honestly a little nervous. In the show, Gordon actually discovered a dead lobster inside their dining room fish tank.
Oh.
Obviously, that was a huge health hazard, so before I could even think about eating, I had to make sure that situation did not happen to me.
So I'm not sure if this place looks exactly
sounds
like it did
so
after
gross.
it got its makeover on the show, but I do know that the goal was to make the inside feel brighter and more welcoming, which, after looking around, I think they're still doing a good job of.
Now, along with updating their decor, Gordon also had them introduce tapas to the menu, which are these small Spanish
Tapas?
shareables.
Doing so helps differentiate them from the other 40-something Spanish restaurants nearby, which I think is
Okay.
a good idea. Now, as for what I'm gonna get, the first
No,
thing
I'm not getting no
Gordon ordered
fucking
when he came here
shit. Get the fuck out
was
my
their
chat.
paella, and he absolutely hated it.
So, what better way to gauge whether Spanish Pavilion has actually improved than to get exactly that?
So I
Okay.
just placed my order, and another issue I want to point out from the show is that apparently the service here sucks.
When the show aired, the restaurant was run by two brothers named Michael and Jerry, who at the
Yo,
time didn't
chat.
really care about the restaurant,
I think I've seen some.
resulting in the staff having no one to lead
Are you fucking asleep? Man, you don't get your bitch ass up, man.
them.
I do believe that in the reunion episode, though, it showed that Jerry ended up taking over, and that does show since the service so far for me has been absolutely fantastic.
Out of this
Along with
world!
presenting me some
Must stop.
tapas to try, they immediately brought out some bread, and I think this is chicken noodle soup
Oh, that look like Fidel. If you Mexican, you know, you know. That look like Fidel, Loki. I ain't gonna lie, that look like Fidel. I
that
ain't gonna lie.
comes with my meal. It
I'm
is
gonna lie, chat.
actually in New Jersey, so chicken noodle soup does sound pretty good. Cheers. You know, that's a pretty good chicken noodle soup. It's very cozy. It's not like the craziest thing I've ever had, but it comes with my meal, which means it's free. Can't complain.
Come with the meal.
Ooh, thank you so much.
Can I get you anything else?
No, this is fantastic. Thank you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got some bread in my mouth, but the appetizers have arrived. This right here are
What you mean,
artichoke
Fa?
hearts, and over here we have their braised pork belly.
Okay,
First,
the
I'm gonna
braised
try
pork
this
belly
artichoke
chat. That
with
sounds
some
good as fuck.
Vegetables. Cheers.
Yo, me and my homeboys need to go try some new food, chat.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a
Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Like, I swear.
complete site in just a single
Yo, chat, like, come on, bro. Help me reach my sub goal so I can pay this shit, bro. Please, I need this.
prompt with Wix Harm.
Okay, Wix Harmony, my ass, bro. I don't, like, bro, chill.
Ooh, that's good. Wait, what? You know when you eat something and you really can't control the facial expression you make? That was the vibe that just
That-
happened right there.
when you like,
First off, the artichoke
oh, that
itself
shit
is
good.
super
Let me
tender.
stop.
It's cooked extremely, extremely well. What I wasn't expecting was that the sauce that's on it, it's kind of tangy. It's really bright. I don't normally eat artichokes, but if I were to eat them more often, this is how I'd want them cooked. Now that the healthy green stuff is out of the way, time for some
Okay.
pork belly. Now I know I should.
That shit
probably
actually
cut
don't look
this
that
into a
bad.
Smaller piece, but
I know that shit look good.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
I
is
know that.
No way the food tasted like this before they got on the show. Otherwise, I don't think they would have ever needed to get on Kitchen Nightmares. The pork belly is super tendy. Tendy. The pork belly is super tender. It's rich. It's like
That
super,
shit look
super
good as
salty,
fuck
but the
though,
acidity
chat.
from the diced tomatoes on top really balances it out. Overall, flavor-wise, that was absolutely fantastic.
That shit
With
do
the
look
toppings
good.
being this good, my expectations for the paella are honestly through the roof right now.
Let me get you a dinner plate.
Thank you.
What's in there?
Ladies and gentlemen, the paella has arrived. Honestly, when I first saw that it cost $36,
God
I was like,
damn.
okay, might be a little expensive. But now that it's in front of me, this looks worth
Oh, that does
every
look good.
single dollar.
But I don't know about no
This is
36.
beautiful. So
That
when I
fucking
ordered
clams,
the
we're not eating
paella
that shit.
Valencia, I was told by my waiter that this is the exact same one that Gordon ordered on the show. So, you know, making sure I'm doing things right. In this skillet,
Hold up, chat. Hold on. I gotta get my charger from my phone so I can read the TikTok chat. Oh shit. My fault, y'all. Back to the stream, chat. My fault.
there's chicken, chorizo,
Chorizo,
clams,
shrimp.
mussels,
Oh, clams and mussels. Check it out.
calamari,
Scallops too, and that too.
langoustines.
And I don't know
This
what the
hands
fuck is
down
that.
The best looking entree I think I've ever ordered in the history of this channel. I don't even want to break into it because that's how pretty the skillet looks. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because that's my job. I think I've died and gone to seafood heaven. My brain's malfunctioning. So far, 2 of the 3 major issues Gordon faced when visiting
Chat,
Spanish Pavilion
maybe because it's like it's seafood. I don't fuck with seafood like that.
have been cleared, but none of that matters if this paella isn't good.
Okay.
For all my Kitchen Nightmares fans, you need to visit this place. This paella is absolute perfection. First off, it feels like every single element in it, whether it's the chicken, the chorizo, the calamari.
The
it feels
chorizo?
like all of those items were cooked individually. Nothing is dry. The rice is fluffy and nice. Flavor-wise, there is so much going on. I am genuinely so impressed by this paella, and I haven't even tried every single part of it. Oh yeah, also, surprise, Jim's here. He's feeling a little shy today though, so that's
Yeah.
why I haven't been filming him, but I really wanted him to try the paella. Good?
Okay.
All right, everyone. As you can probably tell by my face, your boy's full. I feel like I cleared a good amount of this paella, even though it doesn't look like I've even made a dent. But regardless, I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting too
Nah, maybe it's just my type of little shit, but it don't look that good. They might like me personally, but it probably is. I mean, the restaurant, they got hella people in there. Shit, they got people in that bitch.
before walking in here. But after trying the food, I am thoroughly impressed. When Gordon first walked in, it was indeed a nightmare. But in my experience, the restaurant was extremely welcoming. The service was absolutely fantastic. And most importantly, this paella was the bomb diggity. This was phenomenal.
Type shit.
Taking all that into consideration, I think it's safe to say that Gordon's changes definitely stuck around and made a huge difference.
Okay, that's calm. Airplane time.
All right, everyone. Things are about to get a little crazy because I've officially made it to sunny Los Angeles, California.
LA.
With me is the one and only Lido di Manhattan.
Featured on season 3, which aired over 15 years ago, this Manhattan Beach staple is often considered the most successful Kitchen Nightmares project ever.
But when
Most
Gordon first came to
successful?
visit, this place was a mess. The owner barely knew how to cook. The kitchen was disgusting. And worst of all, the food was downright terrible. Clearly, the impact Gordon had on this place made a huge difference considering how long they've been open. Not to mention, every single article I could find was extremely positive. However, I want to see for myself if it really lives up to the hype.
Okay. Oh my.
Something's free.
Chat, like, just give me a break, y'all. Please give me a break. Like, okay, Kai, help me, please, Kai, help me. Yo, double ads is crazy, chat. Double ads is crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yo. Okay, hold on. I want to check some real quick, chat. 5 a.m. and I'm right now. I know. I know. I know. I know. Alright, let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we're back.
Okay, now I'll go inside for real.
Yo. What kind of food is it though, chat? That's what I'm trying to understand
I
or
had a
see.
reservation. Yeah, just for one.
Now, I gotta admit, I was a little thrown off when I walked inside here, because even though Lido's has a great reputation, this place was completely empty. As I sat down and looked over the menu, unfortunately, I did begin assuming the worst. What if the reviews are all wrong, and Lido's actually fell off? But thankfully, in the midst of all my worrying, I'm not sure if y'all can hear that, but other customers have arrived. Are we back?
I really don't know why the place being empty at first threw me off so much. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I'm extremely hungry, and the only thing I've eaten today is a bag of pretzels on the plane right here. Now,
I feel that.
Over the menu, and I gotta say, the food options do sound quite tasty. Because they are considered the most successful Kitchen Nightmares project ever, I'm gonna do things a little differently and order a few items to really put them to the test. So my food has been ordered, and like I said before, when Gordon first visited this place, they had a multitude of issues, but the biggest one had to be with the owner herself.
This is Lisa Hemet. She became the owner of Lido's.
Probably
in
a dickhead, I ain't
2004,
gonna lie,
and
chat.
upon
Probably,
meeting her for the
like-
first time, Gordon quickly exposed how inexperienced she was. Not only had she never worked in restaurant management before, she did not know how to cook, couldn't communicate properly with the staff, and if all that wasn't bad enough, she was even dating one of her employees.
Oh my gosh,
The good
bro.
news is, although the episode started off rocky, by the end, Gordon was able to get through to her and supposedly helped to turn things around.
I'm pretty sure she still is the owner, and based off of how things are running so far, despite the fact that the place was like empty when I walked in, things do seem to be going well. Service has been great. They even brought me free bread.
Which I may have demolished while waiting for my food.
Damn. Wait, what he put on the bread though, chat?
Thank you.
The pizza?
The appetizers have arrived. So over here we have Lido's baked eggplant
Ooh.
roll and some
Okay.
barbecue chicken flatbread.
Okay.
Now first things first, I have to try this baked eggplant roll because this dish is also the first thing Gordon ordered when he came here.
He wasn't a fan
Okay.
though, and said it was weirdly crunchy while also being undercooked.
Originally, my plan was to get Gordon's exact order, but it seems like a few of the other
I eat
items
tuna tower.
aren't available anymore.
Okay, that would make
They're
sense though,
originally-
chat. That would make
I'm
sense.
assuming they've learned how to do it right, but we'll see. Smells pretty good. Cheers. So right away, I can confirm, flavor-wise, it's actually very nice. The eggplant has a slight sweetness to it that pairs really, really well with the tomato sauce. And as for the texture, it's nice and tender, perfectly cooked. Wow. It seems like keeping it on the menu was a good idea after all.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Next, let's try this barbecue chicken flatbread, which I did have some very specific reasons for ordering.
The first being that my waiter recommended it, and you gotta trust your waiter. And secondly, Gordon was the one that made them add flatbreads to the menu in the first place.
Cheers.
That shit gas or ass?
Also, quite nice. The chicken is still nice and juicy. It's not dry.
I'm not really a barbecue chicken type of guy on the pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like I'll dibble dabble in the Alfredo sauce with the chicken and shit. You feel me? But like the barbecue chicken ain't really my move. It's alright. I wouldn't really go that route. That's me personally. That's me personally.
Wasn't expecting. The flatbread crust is nice and crunchy, while at the same time the inside is still pretty airy for the most part. I think my only critique is that the barbecue sauce might be a little too sweet for my personal taste, but it's not.
Okay,
bad.
that's
So
what I'm
far, it seems
saying.
like the items
He
Gordon
gets
played
it.
a part in. Quite tasty.
But what about a dish he didn't influence?
According to the menu, this is Lido's famous spicy vodka pasta. And the reason
Ooh.
why I say famous is because that's literally what they
Okay, that's the name. It's famous to them. Shit, it's gonna be famous to you too. That's on bro. So you better eat that shit. I'm not playing.
put on the menu. Personally, I've never seen it go viral, but as long as it's good, I don't care if it's famous or not. Here goes nothing. Cheers. Hold on a second. I'd like to take one more bite. All right, everyone. I've confirmed my feelings about this pasta. Initially, I thought this would be too good to be true, but Lido's spicy vodka pasta is gas. This is really
Okay.
good. The sauce is a fantastic consistency. It's not too thick, not too watery. It just nicely coats the noodles. Flavor-wise, everything's great. It's exactly what you'd expect out of a spicy vodka pasta. It's got a nice little kick to it. Despite the fact that I am holding them to higher standards than the other Kitchen Nightmare restaurants, it's safe to say they are matching and maybe even exceeding them. I am thoroughly
Okay.
impressed.
Man, you fucking that shit up.
Hopefully that transition looks cool. I'm filming with my back camera right now, so I can't actually see myself. I don't know if things are lined up properly. As everyone can probably tell, I'm really full. I think the water and bread in the beginning kind of caught up with me. Now, before I pack up and go leave my final review,
Yeah, it's
there is
3
one more thing
plates.
here that I have to check out.
During the reunion episode, Lisa actually invited Gordon back to the kitchen to prove how clean it is. So after asking my waiter, who then had to ask a manager, I somehow was able to get the same opportunity. So I got up and made my way towards the kitchen, curious.
Yo,
to
that's
see
low-key
if they
fire,
really
though.
do keep it spotless. Because if they don't, it doesn't matter how good the food is.
Ladies and gents, looking clean. All right, everyone. So I'm
That's
officially
valid.
done with my meal, and I can honestly say I definitely understand why Lido's is considered Kitchen Nightmare's biggest success story. The kitchen was clean, the service was fantastic, the food was spot on, and throughout my meal, the place did start filling up, which was nice to see. Based on those factors, it's definitely clear that Gordon's changes stuck around. However, despite me having a good time at most of the surviving spots, it's still a fact that over 70% of restaurants featured on the show shut
Damn.
down.
That shit is crazy
So the
though.
real question is, does Gordon Ramsay actually save restaurants?
In my opinion, I think he genuinely tries, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to
Yeah,
what those
like
restaurants do.
it has to come down to the owners and the people running it, cause like it's like with anything in life. Just cause you help somebody out, don't mean you like it's gonna end up working. Like it's up to them after that. You can't just like, you know what I'm saying, chat. But I think he did try. I mean, shit. Some of these spots, you know, they doing their thing still. But 70% is a crazy number. I ain't gonna lie.
With that opportunity. I'm just glad the ones I visited have made the most of it.
W video though. W video. W video. W fucking video, chat. I fucked with it. I'm gonna subscribe to you, Dylan. I'm gonna subscribe to you, Dylan. Subscribe and like, chat. That shit was fire. Fucking fire.